One person, not Jim Kramer, said we're in the storm until we're out of it. That person was Extra Bod. He is, however, some kind of guide, and he just tweeted about what this was, going against the plan, I think today or yesterday. Oh, Jim Kramer just told us that the market has entered a bear market. This is the most important bottom warning. Jim Kramer just wrote, like I said last night, anything consumer-oriented seems to have entered bear market territory. This is an unbelievable turn of events. Guys, he really did say that. Look at this today, November 4th. These are the stocks and industries I see that are in plain old bear markets. Wow, Jim Kramer just called for a bear market. Remember, he's always wrong. Okay, so this is how we always get ahead, and he just called for a bear market. That means we're about to pump, not today, not tomorrow, but most likely next week. We're going to pump. I have this feeling, especially now that Jim Kramer is asking for the market to go down. Okay, so he was bullish last week, right? Really, like 3 or 4 days ago. But now he's calling for a real bear market. This makes no sense. He does say that Jim Kramer just said that Bitcoin is a good way to protect your money, though. We're going to zero. What's so strange about those Jim Kramer guys? He said that XRP was a scam a few years ago during this event. He doesn't like XRP, I think. Okay, but he really loves Bitcoin. He even calls it the hedge of the upcoming collapse. He said that Bitcoin would solve the problem of debt, or once the debt bubble bursts, Bitcoin would save the day. This is what he said, straight from the horse's mouth. Stay away from Bitcoin. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not here to lead people astray, right? This is how we're putting the pieces together. We're putting together the pieces that say, stay away from Bitcoin, and he just said the same thing with Bitcoin, guys. What is it? Are we now in a bear market? So should we be confident or bearish since he just said Bitcoin is the hedge? All right, since Bitcoin has been the focus. That's good. I like it. Yes, once more. As a hedge, I like it. I also like Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin as a safety net. End of the world. Yes, the storm is still going on. Guys, I'll tell you why we're still in the storm. This one chart is to blame. We won't be safe until I say so. When we're above this 5-day moving average, I told you in the storm. This is the whole storm. Do you see how much chop there is? They want everyone to leave before they fully undo the damn thing, because I want to protect my 35 and 31-year-old children from this government bill, and I don't see anyone in the government being tough enough to deal with it yet. I hope it comes true. Of course, if we get into a situation like Zimbabwe or Weimar, which we hope doesn't happen, oh my God, or Chile, I want my kids to be ready. I need to get wow. That's all there is to it. Okay, so he wants his kids to get ready for the future by investing in Bitcoin. He says that Bitcoin will be the one that survives everything. Of course, Bitcoin is going to zero, guys. I'm telling you, they're going to get everyone out before they reverse it. For example, Michael Saylor's liquidation is at $74,000 right now, and they're going to, I think the bottom of Bitcoin will hit, it will be $60,000, and the bottom of XRP will probably be above $1. After that, they'll do what they always do, which is flip this whole chart, right? We've already talked about this. And I have the link to the movie I asked for. This is The Storm, but we'll be through it soon. Okay, here we are. It's not yet, but soon enough. These people are going to catch Michael Saylor. Do you guys know that his closing price is currently 74K? If Bitcoin goes down, he'll keep adding, but if it goes up to 70K, 65K, or 60K, his investors will be freaking out, right? He's going to make everyone mad. So can he keep adding things for less money? Most likely not, which means his bankruptcy is hit and the game is over. He falls down, right? Michael's plan fails, and then everything else starts. The bear markets, it won't be the bear market that marks the bottom, it will be the black swan. Okay, with the storm, they're going to turn around like that. Considering this, I think Michael Saylor's or Mike's plan will fail when that happens. Okay, it hits that spot, snaps apart, which marks the bottom, and then cryptocurrencies go crazy at this point. That's all I have to say about it. Michael Saylor doesn't seem to care at all. Strategy has bought 397 more Bitcoins for $45 million. So he bought at a price of about $114,000 per Bitcoin. What do you think? Yes, they have more than 500,000. They bought this land from Satoshi Nakamoto for 50 billion Bitcoins, which is about 74,000 Bitcoins each. What will happen when Bitcoin falls below that level, which I know it will? I mean this literally. I have a tweet that says Bitcoin's bottom will be at 60,000 extra pieces or $1.23. What does that mean when it shows up, sets the bottom? It's not likely to happen tomorrow. I believe it will happen in the next few weeks. Yesterday, Jim Kramer told us The bear market will last. It's not even a bear market. This is how you talk about the storm. There is no bear market. A bear market means the end of the cycle. We are still in the same loop. The cycle is still going on. It's just the start, right? The storm is the last stage before real wealth building. That's why I call in 26 a year. For now, they have to stay put and hold on for dear life. They'll get all the bullish people out because we're in the middle of the storm caused by Andrew Tate buying 50 bits, getting 50 bitcoins for 101K. I'm going to wait. Why do people still think the market will go up? I'm optimistic. You might be curious. Okay, one more thing. Aren't you optimistic? Of course I'm right. As a positive person, I can see what will happen. The next thing I'll do is, they could too, but they're probably going to sell when Bitcoin hits 80,000 Bitcoins because everyone is emotional, right? Cardone Capital places an order for 890 Bitcoins at 94,040,000 Bitcoins. Will they get there? See all of these smart guys? They're trying, and they'll still buy Bitcoins when prices drop. When no one buys and everyone is too scared, the market will hit rock bottom. Okay? That's what I call for. We literally said that the storm would start as soon as we went above this high 5-day, which we're still in. I don't know if you remember, but I hope you do. We also had that wick. We ate that wick right up. It is going to get bigger. The low point will be reached in due time, most likely in the coming months. If the Federal Reserve prints a huge amount of money, the prices of cryptocurrencies will go through the roof. The sad truth about BlackRock selling Bitcoin and Ethereum on the market, as told by Economic Ninja, this trick will work on most people. Yes, they will. They want you to be scared, even if it means you shouldn't sell if prices go down. People will sell, though, when we do go down. Hi there, everyone. I hope all is well with you. BlackRock just dumped hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin and less than $90 million worth of Ethereum on the Coinbase. This is big news. Let me say this about Bitcoin. I mean that a BlackRock moves their Bitcoin and Ethereum holdings to sell them on the market. That's probably why we're selling, but this is did you notice that this is the same old way that they use? Explain something. This is the very first trick ever written. They go out, make the deposit, scare everyone, and then get a bunch of big YouTube accounts and other things to start. Some news sites have written about it, and stores start to give in and sell out of fear. It does this all the time. It was a big move, and it was a usual move in 2017 and 2018. If the price of your crypto drops even more, don't sell it because some jerk did. Instead, buy more because that's what BlackRock is, which means they have other accounts and different company names that are buying this dip. In some cases, they even hide the things they buy, which is pretty cool. Yes, I could do it that way so people don't see the big buy orders, but see the big sell orders. Ninja's out. I hope you're having a great day.